Okay, well, welcome to my first ever commentary. This would be Emong from Team Hot. I am also here with Michael 3D from Team Hot, who will be my partner in crime pretty much the rest of the way throughout all these
What's up,
videos.
guys?
This video is basically meant to help out just any type of player, whether it's a top competitive player or a person who likes to prone in the bush named Sergeant Slaughter 1998. Regardless, most of these videos will help people become, I'm not going to say better, but it will virtually let people, I'm trying to think of the best way to put it, just understand certain tricks that we as players use to have an advantage over the enemy. I guess you could put it that way. As you can tell, it's also my first commentary, so the narrative of the way I do this is going to be pretty bad at first, so bear with me. Outside of that, today's first video will probably be about sprint jumping. Actually, it will be about sprint jumping. Sprint jumping's pretty big, actually, from people don't realize. Most people just hold sprint and go on with their day, basically like I'm doing right now in the video. It's just, hey, walking down the street, sprinting, woo, look at me. But people fail to realize that sprint jumping actually makes you go further in general. So what I'm going to do is show you the sprint jump. I'm going to explain it at first. First of all, this is the sprint jump. I'm sprinting, I jump, sprint, jump, sprint, jump, sprint, jump, sprint, jump. As you can tell, it's pretty repetitive and easy. Now, it doesn't look like much. Obviously, I'm just sprint jumping like this guy's bunny hopping across the street and this guy's the best, but in reality, it actually works a lot better than that. So I'm going to go back here with Michael 3D in front of me here. We're recording two different camera views here, so that's why we're recording through Mumble right now. I know a lot of people like to put their voice over the video, but it's just right now it's going to be a little easy to do this. We'll probably figure out some sort of way to improve as time goes on. As his nade explodes here, we're going to both sprint jump at the same time. Well, I'm going to sprint jump and he's going to sprint, and you're going to be able to see how much quicker I am than him. We're both going to have a knife in our hand. I got to figure out my key is because I play with different keys. There it is. So here we go, going off of Mike's nade.
Here we go, guys. No, Nate. You throw yours.
Oh, okay. As you can see by the minimap already, I've taken a slight lead over him, and from his view, you're going to see a huge lead eventually. Look at the minimap. I am now way ahead of him in general. And as you can see, as it goes further and further, I keep gaining the lead by sprint jumping. Now, keep in mind, this is straight down a row, but you know, if you're playing against the other team and they're sprinting to the site, so we're done there. If they're sprinting to the B site right here, and I'm sprint jumping to the B site from over there, I'm going to beat them, which, you know, as you can see, I beat them by quite a bit. Okay, and this would be version 2 from my point of view of what it's like when the person next to me is sprint jumping and I'm going regular sprint. I need Mike to line up with me right now back here. We're going to go off of my nade. Obviously, we have Mike again here, and once my nade blows up, we'll be sprinting. I will be sprinting, he will be sprint jumping. I'm not going to move my screen, guys. You're not going to see him to my left for a little bit here, but here he comes. As you can see, I'm just fully sprinting. I haven't let go of sprint, and yet he has sprint jumped the whole time, way past me. And it's just, as you can see, it's definitely a huge advantage, and pretty much, especially with infantry, it's a huge advantage. Like, you're going to have, I mean, look how much ahead he is than me now. Like, in comparison from C to A, it's just, he gets there probably about 5 seconds quicker than me, if not more. And that's, you know, that's right there to show you how important sprint jumping is, so try and utilize it as much as you can. Knife fight for the win! Oh, I lose. Up. And, you know, I can personally say that I pretty much sprint jump everywhere. If you're in a tank and you want to get out of the tank, sprint jumping away could actually save your life. I know it doesn't seem like it could, but it actually is pretty important. This is a little side point. Whenever you're going upstairs, never sprint jump or jump in general, because you're going to auto-climb the stairs. That's just stupid. So anytime you're going up a high level, just always sprint up it regularly, and then continue your sprint jump, continue your jump in. So you look at, oh, auto-climb these stairs, that makes sense. You know, it doesn't, none of that actually helps with anything. Going down the stairs. See, I think you can sprint jump downstairs. I don't think it's an issue with that because you're basically gonna just jump over them anyway. But outside of that, that's really all you need to know about sprint jumping. Just keep in mind, it's just sprint, jump, sprint a little bit, jump, sprint a little bit, jump, sprint a little bit, jump. Like you just gotta time it because otherwise you're gonna be like, dun, 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 you're not gonna go anywhere. So you gotta make sure you sprint, let it sprint again, and then jump. And you can hold on your buttons the whole time, and you'll keep doing what I'm doing right here. And it's a really simple trick that people need to utilize in order to get an advantage on their opponent. And boom.